So after playing Forsaken for a bit of time, I've noticed there's a lot of stereotypes following how certain players act when using certain characters. To clarify, yes, I did steal this idea off of Soundsmith. I do want to thank him for giving me this strike of motivation at about 2 in the morning. But anyway, I have to do this obligatory disclaimer. Stereotypes don't always apply to everyone, however, there are exceptions to these stereotypes being existing. So don't be angry if I gave you or your character a bad name just because of the stereotype that has been given. These do not apply to everyone. Please. Don't be mad. I would also like to just quickly mention, yes, I am going to steal Soundsmith's music because I'm too lazy to think of an original soundtrack to use for this video. Also, please don't sue me, Soundsmith, even if you don't see this video. Please, I'm begging you. Alright, Jason. Starting off with a beginner's killer. More often than not, most beginner killers love to act like an innocent little kid because they normally never know what they're doing. And it's pretty funny. They look clueless, and it's funny when they are clueless. But that's for new players. Experienced players and people who've played for a long time on Forsaken, who play Jason, love to target. It doesn't matter who you are. If you've annoyed that Jason once, you are going to be chased down for the rest of the game. I'm sorry. There's nothing you can do about it. However, if you are support and you also do nothing, then yes, you're also going to be chased down by this Jason. Experienced players or people who've played for a long time who play Jason, I don't know why, they just love to target. And there are certain skins which apply to this stereotype. However, I'll be going over those in a different video when or if this thing ever makes viral or blows up, but you get the point. Cool Kid, a pretty fun character, actually, in my opinion. More often than not, Cool Kid players will never target. They always seem to get more confused than anything. I always seem to find that Cool Kid players will get really confused if there's a bunch of people around the place. For example, if you've got multiple survivors around the place, they never know who to go for, and they'll always spin around in circles trying to find the first person to kill. However, if you are low, then they won't really give an exception to that. They will just go for you. They're not going to get confused anymore. They will see that you are limping low, or, they're not going to let you go. However, on the rare exception that you do find a killer who doesn't target you if you're low, again, Cool Kids will just be really confused and don't know who to go for. However, this is mainly against players who are beginners or who have just gotten Cool Kids. Again, experienced players who play Cool Kids, they know what to do to kill you. They will know where to throw the corrupt nature, they will know how to use walk speed override, in perfect weird ways, in fact. They'll abuse the wall to glide across it like sliding against ice or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, experienced players, they'll know what to do. They'll know where to throw their corrupt nature. They'll know where to walk speed override at perfect moments. However, if you find yourself in a situation where you can avoid these, just pray that they don't hit you with another corrupt nature, because those things suck when they hit you. Okay, John Doe. There's not really a lot I can say about the stereotype for this character. I actually have rarely seen any sort of John Does. And when I say rarely, I mean, I wouldn't say once in a blue moon rarely, but I have barely seen anyone really play as John Doe unless they were going for a randomization or if they were doing a challenge. I have rarely seen a serious actual dedicated John Doe player, which makes it hard to give you a stereotype for, but these guys, they tend to be great at getting rid of groups. Obviously, due to corrupt energy, it's really good for clearing out, and these guys are gods most of the time at clearing out groups of people. Unless you're a new player, obviously, then you have no idea what you're doing, and more often than not, before you take a swing, you decide to take a stomp instead. seriously, I've seen new John Doe players stomp on the ground before actually swinging. It's kind of funny. Anyway. But with the John Doe stereotype, it's, again, really difficult to give a dead stereotype. They don't like to target, and I've never normally seen a targeting John Doe, but the ones I have also seem to have the same bloodlust for Jason mains, where they just will not let you go. Ever. One X. Oh boy, where to start with this stereotype? Okay. For starters, tryhards. I'm gonna just go straight off the bat with the tryhards. 1X players who are experienced and have played this game for a while, yeah, they're a pain in the ass to deal with. They just, whoa, I hate playing against them, personally. This stereotype is gonna be touch grass to the professional 1X players. Like, good job, but please, touch some grass. There are so many players who play this character and are so good, it's almost sad that it's a point where the stereotype just speaks for itself. If you're going against a 1X that's good, just pack it up. They're gonna hit you with so many entanglements to a point where you might as well have just stood still the whole game. Because they're not gonna, they barely miss, and it's annoying. If you know how to dodge and evade any sort of entanglement, good job, because that 1X isn't gonna let you live that down, because they're gonna predict where you're gonna move next. There is so many bad stereotypes against 1Xs. It's adding up equally, because I've played against so many good ones. However, bad 1Xs, well, I just feel bad for them, because they don't know what any of their moveset does. As you can see in my own gameplay, I'm not the best at 1X. I don't normally play 1X. Yeah. Okay. And that concludes that. That's the end of killer stereotypes. Maybe in a week or two, I'll create the survivor stereotypes, depending how much attention this video gets, and depending on how good my motivation is. But yeah, once again, thanks for watching if you have watched this video. And once again, I would like to say to Soundsmith personally, thank you for giving me the motivation. Your videos do really help me out in a lot of ways. I have been watching them in tough times, but hey, that's a sentimental video for something different. In the meanwhile, thanks for watching. I will definitely try and bring more videos out if this thing does blow up. But yeah, for now, I guess I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you probably never.